Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be learning to trust again. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So this is a question I get frequently. How will I learn to trust again? Like, can I ever be able to trust again? Will I be able to trust again? Is there such thing as trust? I'm going to jump into answers for this question and the thumbnail right away. Learning to trust again, I will tell you right now, post-narcissistic relationship, this is a difficult thing to do because not only have you most likely perhaps let yourself down because you didn't listen to your instincts and your intuition and you ignored red flags, but also immediate family members may have let you down, which you never thought would happen, but yet it did. Certainly many friends have let you down, or alleged friends, aka, i.e., flying monkeys. And there's so much more to trust, not even counting the narcissist. That relationship that you were in, let's be real, was there trust? Probably on your side, to a fault. That's why most likely you got discarded, or you wised up eventually and realized that the person you were in the relationship with was a toxic individual or a narcissist. But did the narcissist have trust? Absolutely not. No, they didn't. What they did is they wanted to manipulate you, like I talk about many times on the channel. They wore a mask to dupe you, to extract your resources from you. And one of these resources, which is not mentioned nearly enough, is trust. You see, to have trust in someone or something is a big thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's to actually put your guard down and say, I believe in this person, or I believe in this situation. Example, let's just take a small example. You're going to rent a car. You fill out the paperwork, whatever you do these days, who knows, you get the car, and you're trusting that the car is going to function properly, that it has air in the tires, or, you know, whatever, however cars work these days, you get my point, but you're trusting that it works. Very simple form of trust, because you don't want to be renting a car and it breaks down. And here you are like, what's going on? I don't get it. Now, fast forward to the narcissistic relationship, or to humanity in general. We need to have trust with people, because human beings need relationships with other individuals. Fast forward into the narcissistic relationship. I am certain you trusted the narcissist, but you didn't know they were narcissists. Remember, you weren't taught narcissism in school. Most likely you're getting the wisdom on channels like mine and many others. And again, thank you very much for being here. But I can assure you that when you were in the relationship, for whatever length of time it was, perhaps it's a sibling, it's been your whole life, you were scratching your head trying to figure out what's going on with this person. I'm not being treated properly. I'm just experiencing rage fits. I'm being financially abused. I'm being future faked. I'm being gaslit. I'm not being talked to for days, weeks, months on end. Parental alienation, the list goes on and on. But what happens is, when trust is broken with two individuals, two human beings, it takes an awful lot to restore it. Now, can it happen? Absolutely. Can it happen with a narcissist? Zero chance. No, it can't. That's a resounding no. Play that again, please. Why? Because you can't trust a narcissist. There's no such thing as trust with a narcissist. We've learned that lesson. Post-narcissistic relationship, again, you're going to have to heal. You're going to have to understand that certain people do deserve second chances on this planet, of course. Does the narcissist? Absolutely not. That's not the focus for this video. The focus for the video is learning to trust again. So going back, post-narcissistic relationship, once you have healed and or you are on the healing path, you're going to have to do a lot of work, a mountain of work, to put yourself back together. Remember, there's no such thing as a magic wand or a magic pill that you can just swipe or take and boom, here you are. You're the third version of you, the best version of you possible. It doesn't work that way. The way it works is you're going to have to heal and take time and process things. You're going to have to learn the narcissistic definitions, the glossary of terms, and how all of these related to you in your relationship with the narcissist. On top of that, you're going to have to implement boundaries, which is a huge thing, which means you're not going to have to be, you can't be a yes person anymore, which means always say yes. You can't be a people pleaser. You're going to have to learn how to say the magic word no, the strongest word in the English language. That's a whole different thing. Now, going to trust, you're going to have to trust your instincts. You're going to have to trust your intuition. You're going to have to trust that when you see red flags, these are alarm bells now. The reason a red flag is called a red flag, it's just that. It's a flag massively waving in the air right in front of you, and it's red. And what does red mean? It means stop, like a stop sign or alto, whatever you want to call it. It means, whoa, stop, something's wrong here. pay attention. That's exactly what a red flag is. And no longer can you ignore red flags. You need to learn to trust yourself to make proper decisions. No matter who the individual or individuals are, or what the job offer is, or where you're moving to, or whatever the circumstances are, if you are experiencing red flags, you need to stop, think, pay attention, and remove yourself from the situation. At least take pause and take stock of the environment or the situation or the relationship and see if it benefits you or if it's worth it. Most likely it won't be. That's why a red flag was waved, or many red flags were waved in front of you. But can you trust again? Yes, you can. You're going to have to be very cautious with whom you trust. You're going to have to build up your inner circle slowly with trusted loved ones. Perhaps it will take you longer than expected. This is natural. It's normal. Because post-narcissistic relationship, let's be real, what's going on in your head is not fun to be experiencing. Rumination, the what ifs, trying to figure out why the person never loved you or why the person is who they are or were, meaning the narcissist. Was any of it real? Was all of it real? You have to put yourself back together. And when you do that, and believe me, you will in time, in your time, you will have to learn to trust again. Why? Because what I would really not like you to do is be a untrusting person on this planet. In other words, isolating yourself again. Remember, when you were with the narcissist, you were isolated so many different ways. I'm not even going to mention them on this video. But if you can't learn to trust other individuals again, I can assure you, you will be isolated, but that will be self-isolation, and that's not healthy. It's just not. So perhaps take baby steps. Begin with trusting yourself to make proper decisions and to have boundaries. Then branch out to trusting new friendships you're making, or perhaps rekindling old friendships. Perhaps giving people in your family a second chance if in fact they deserve it. That's a big caveat, if they deserve it. And also learning to trust that perhaps the business you signed up with or the job you just took, yes, it's an opportunity, but do you have to be loyal to a fault? Absolutely not. Is it paying your bills? Yes. Do you need the job? Most likely. But do you have to be working on weekends and after the 5 o'clock shift ends? No way. Wrong. You see, these are boundaries, and these are things that you need to put in place. But learning to trust again, you will. I can assure you. You're a human being. Yes, the toxic narcissistic relationship destroyed a large amount of trust for you. Believe me, I understand. But once you heal properly and you understand that you're going to need to trust people, we all need people. Every single person on this planet needs help from individuals, whether they're family members or complete strangers. And I will give you an example of one right now. This morning, I was walking down my street and there was a huge branch in the middle of the road. Yes, a huge branch, because it's rainy season and the city is cutting branches everywhere, trimming trees. And there was a huge branch in the middle of the road. And 2 4x4s went over the branch like nothing, no big deal. And then there was a car that was smaller and lower to the ground and was trying to get over it. And I put my hand in front, I was walking across the street, I put my hand in front of the car and said, stop, just wait a minute, back up please. And I picked up the branch, and it was big, believe me, it was a big branch. And I removed it onto the sidewalk. That is called helping people. That is called trusting that I'm gonna do the right thing for that driver so he did not get out of the car and move the branch himself. It's humanity, it's what we're all about. That is what you should do when you can do it. Remember, when your cup is full, you need to contribute back to the planet. And trust is a huge part of that. It's just the way it works. So, will you be able to trust again? Yes, you will. Will you need to be patient and believe in yourself again? Absolutely. Will you need to be cautious with the relationships you build, grow, and develop? 100%. Are you going to have to learn from the narcissistic relationship? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? That's the biggest life lesson that you've ever experienced, I can assure you. And for those of you who the relationship has ended recently, believe me when I tell you, you're going to need to put a mountain of work into yourself. But with all the courage, dedication, strength, commitment, and resilience that you will that you will have to put into yourself, believe me, you will come through the other end of this in such a positive light. Believe me, there are tens of thousands of us, millions of us that have come through the fire, and we are changing lives. Most importantly, we have changed our own lives on the trajectory of the life that we want to live, not the life that the narcissists want us to live. We are making our own paths now. We are living our own best lives, and you can too. However, trust is an integral part of this. And remember, people, human beings in general, they do what serves them most times. In other words, many people are self-centered. It's just the way it works. Many people aren't built the way you're built. Many people aren't an empath to the level that you are. Again, that's the way it works. So a nugget for you. If you can really understand, try your best to not believe that other people are built the way you are. In other words, just because you would do A, B, and C because you're a kind, loving individual, it doesn't mean other people will do that. Really get that message. Everyone is an individual and everybody has their own battles that they're fighting, and everyone can do what they can do. Many times you may scratch your head. Watch this one, post-narcissistic relationship. All the people that you thought would be there for you to support you, they disappeared, didn't they? Well, most of them did, that's right. Why? It's not because they didn't care about you exclusively. It's because many, sincerely, and I've said this before, many people didn't want to get involved. Other people wanted to sit on the sidelines and watch you fall apart. Yes, it's true. And other people sincerely never had your back. They were always on the side of the narcissist. Those are the flying monkeys. And then there was a small handful, a few people that were there by your side, that were there for you. But even those people, post-narcissistic relationship, when you didn't have the education, they only have so much bandwidth. They can't take it because they don't even know what narcissism is because they haven't experienced it. That's why they get burned out. That's why you need to turn to channels like mine and many others, or a therapist, or read or watch videos or educate yourself. Whatever you need to do, that's what you need to do, because you will have to put yourself back together. No one else can do it for you. Trust me when I say it. Imagine this, if you will. When you woke up this morning, what did you do? You grabbed a shower, you had a cup of coffee, you had some breakfast, and you went to work. Did anyone help you do any of those things? Probably not. You had to do it. That's exactly how life is. You have to do things. I know it's tough love, but it's real. And that is a strong message to understand post-narcissistic relationship, because in fact, when you were with the narcissist, you believed that they were there to help you. They were there on the same path as you. They weren't. They were there to take from you, to take your resources and extract from you and crush you up like a sheet of paper and thrown away on the side of the freeway. It's exactly what they wanted to do, and it's exactly what they did, is my guess. So guys, I hope you understand that will you trust again? Yes, you will. You need to believe in yourself first and foremost. You need to heal, secondly, and you need to understand that we all need people. Now, there's a different level of the needing people, by the way. Remember, the narcissist needs people to regulate, that they need people to abuse. My hope is that's not you. What you need is you need people to help you, to experience life with, to share time with, to fall in love with, to create memories with. That's what you need. That's what I'm talking about when I say you need people. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware. And understand, will you trust again? Will you ever trust again? Yes, you will. Just tread lightly. Be cautious. Be patient. And when these individuals who you're thinking about trusting again, perhaps it's a romantic relationship, go slowly and really move slowly and see how you feel. And remember, pay attention to red flags, always. And trust your instincts and intuition. Guys, no matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. Remember that. I love you. Have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you tomorrow. You are not alone. Believing in yourself is the path, and trusting in certain individuals that benefit you is the path also. I love you. God bless you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.